Hello and good morning, students. So, we were discussing the chapter operating system. So, we learned about the operating systems, how many types of operating systems, functions, okay, everything we have studied. Now, we'll study a particular operating system, that is Windows 7. Understood? So, Windows 7 is a very popular operating system developed by Microsoft, released in October 2009. Okay, so it is used in almost all the computers nowadays. So we'll start with the first screen. You can see here, this is the Windows 7 desktop screen. When the operating system get loaded, then you will see this screen. The first screen that appears on your monitor after Windows 7 loads is called a desktop. Okay, and in desktop you can see there are many icons, start button, all these things are there. Desktop, then taskbar, everything is there. Okay, so what are called icons? Icons are the small pictures on the desktop. This is called desktop background, and we can change the wallpaper also in the desktop background. This bottom line is called what? Taskbar. Okay. Okay, students. Now let's understand this with the help of the real computer. Okay. So here you can see this is the desktop. This is the wallpaper. Okay, desktop screen. Here you can see all the icons. Okay, these are the icons: computer, recycle bin, Adobe. All these things are the icons. The small pictures on the desktop are called the icons. Here, this thing is known as what? Taskbar. Then you can see here small icons also you can see in the taskbar. Okay. Now, how can you open any icon? Okay, by double click on the icon. When you double click this my computer icon, then you will get the window. Computer window will open. See, so after double clicking, this computer window opens. So this is the computer window where all the drives are there. This is local disk C drive, local disk E drive, this F drive. So these drives are shown here, listed here. Then this Bluetooth is listed here. Whatever you connect to the computer, all things are listed, will be listed here. Okay, so in this left side, this is a left side pane where the details of every folders, every drives are given. Okay, so this is called what? Computer window. Here you can see in the above, this is minimize button, this is maximize restore button, this is close button. Okay, when you click on close, then this window will close. Now see in the book, recycle bin. What is recycle bin? Recycle bin temporarily stores files or folders deleted by the user. Okay, it temporarily stores the files and folders whichever you delete. So it is in the desktop screen. Okay, so how can you open and how can you delete? How to do all these things in recycle bin? Let's see. Okay, see here in the desktop screen, this is what? Recycle bin. Okay, this is recycle bin. So when you double click this icon recycle bin, this recycle bin window opens. Okay, so now there is no item in the recycle bin. That means nothing is temporarily stored, nothing is deleted. So what is the use of recycle bin? To temporarily store the deleted files or folders. Okay, now we close. Suppose we want to delete anything. Suppose this is one file. Okay, we want to delete this. How can you delete this? By right click. Okay, right click with the mouse button. Then here you can see this is the pop-up menu. This is the delete option. Now when you delete this, then it will ask your confirmation. Are you sure want to delete? Then if you want to delete, then click yes. Then now see, it disappears from the desktop and it goes to the recycle bin. You can see some changes in the recycle bin icon. Yes, when you double click it, it will open. Okay, that means see here, this is now stored temporarily. That means it is not deleted permanently. It is stored in the recycle bin. Why it is stored in recycle bin? Suppose by mistake you have deleted this file, again you want back this file, then you can restore this file back to its original position. Okay, so how to restore it? You can see here, restore all items. By selecting this file and click on this restore, then it will go to its original position. This is the first method. And the second method is what? Select it and right click, then you will see restore option is there. Then when you click restore, then it will again go to its original position. Now close it, then see it has come back to its original position, this file. Okay, but if you want to delete permanently, then what happens? Let's see. Okay, now you suppose you want to delete it permanently, then again select and right click on it, then click delete, then again it will ask, then say click yes. Okay, now again go to recycle bin, then you can see here the file here. Now here you can see empty the recycle bin. Empty the recycle bin means it will delete this item permanently. You can select this also. After selecting, it will ask whether you want to delete it permanently. See, are you sure you want to delete permanently? You can click yes. If you do not, then click no. Okay, again one more option is there. Click select this file, then click on organize. Then here also you can see delete option is there. Click on delete and it will ask whether you want to delete permanently or not. Okay, this is the second method. And again third method is what? Select it and right click. Okay, so here also delete is there. So when you click on delete, then it will ask again whether you want to delete it permanently. Okay, then click yes, then it is gone. Now it is now deleted permanently from the computer. Okay, now you can see, we can go, I will go to the desktop screen. See here, it is not there, it is deleted permanently from this computer. So this is the method of deleting permanently from the recycle bin. One more method is there. Click on this recycle bin and right click, then you will see empty recycle bin option is there. From here also you can delete all the items present in recycle bin. Empty recycle bin, when you click this, it will ask whether you want to delete permanently or not. From here also you can delete. Okay, understood about the recycle bin? See, in the book all the things are written here, all the steps are written, whatever I have shown right now. They restore all the things. And one more thing, if you want to there is a shortcut, keyboard shortcut to delete it permanently. See, here it is written permanently delete a file or folder, then click shift plus delete. Okay, this is also one method. Now we'll see moving icons on the desktop. How can you move the icons on the desktop? Okay, let's see. Now our next topic is how to move the icons on the desktop. See, you can move the icons by clicking on it. Okay, first you select it and drag it by the mouse. Okay, see, you can drag like this. You can move the icons. See, wherever you want you can move the icons. Okay, so it is, you can move it. So it is called the movement, moving the icons on the desktop. Again, when you right click it, you will see this menu and click on view, then you will see here auto arrange. Okay, auto arrange. When you click on auto arrange icons, then it will go back its original position. Okay, see, it has gone to original position, right? And when you again drag it, then again it will go to its original position back. Okay, see, I have dragged this computer icon here. Now see, it has gone to its place. Again see this recycle bin. See, it has gone. So it is the auto arrange option. It is selected, that's why it is going automatically. When you again deselect this option, right click, view, and this deselect means this tick mark is there. When you click it, it will go. It is gone. Now when you again drag it, then it will not go to its original position. See, it is not going. It is here only. Again this media player, again here only. So this is the movement of icons. Okay. Okay. Now see in the book basic components of a GUI window. So what is the basic components? You can see here one window is open. This is the address bar where all the address are written. This is frame, this line, this is vertical scroll bar, you can scroll up down. This is horizontal scroll bar, right and right left you can scroll it. So these are the components. Then again minimize and maximize button, restore button, close button, everything, you know all these things, basic things, right? This is taskbar is the longest horizontal bar present at the bottom of the screen, okay, right? In taskbar you can see start button, quick launch toolbar, then this notification area, date time icon, all these things, see here. So this is the start button, then these are the quick launch toolbar, then here you can see the date time icons, okay, notification area, everything is here. So when you click on start button, then this will appear, okay. You can see here, this is the left pane, this is the right pane. Here when you click on all programs, then all the programs will be listed here, okay. Again go back, then again like this will come. Here you can see search box is there. In here you can search any file, folder, any program. Here you can see shutdown button. When you click on shutdown button, it will close. Here many options are given: log off, lock, restart, sleep, hibernate, okay, whatever you want you can do. So we have learned many things today. So tomorrow we'll see Windows Explorer and how to create folder, rename folder, delete folder, all these things, okay. Thank you.